Hey Cancer, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we're going to do an overall reading of what you can expect to happen from the 1st to the 10th of October. We're going to pull out 3 cards for what you can expect to happen in your career, and 3 cards or overall, and 3 cards for specifically your love life. Okay, and I'm going to pull out the energies for your approach or your overall energies towards your future from the 1st to the 10th of October. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed anytime. Feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. This is for Cancer. For a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnemo@gmail.com. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are going to be your energies specifically. Keep in mind, I'm only going to read this as your energies, okay? So we don't complicate things. Now, these 3 cards are going to be for your career or your overall life. You can take it how it resonates. This is incoming. I'm going to read this as the future. This is going to be incoming, okay? But you can switch it. And this is going to be incoming, what's coming towards you in your love life, okay? Let's see. How are you doing right now? Okay, so Cancer, for a lot of you, I see you disconnecting from a situation that has made you very upset. A lot of you are leaving the past in the past. A lot of you are leaving a person, leaving a situation, leaving a job, and moving forward. Okay, you're getting out of stormy waters, you're getting out of a dark place and moving into calmer waters. You don't want to leave this situation, but you have no choice but to keep moving forward. So I feel that you were in this situation for a very long time. You were going around in circles. There was a resistance from your side to move forward because you probably were scared to detach. A lot of you were scared to kind of walk away from the situation, okay, which is why you stayed there. But now you're leaving grudges. If you were holding on to grudges, you're leaving a very nasty past. You're just leaving something that is not good for you, okay? And I'm getting forward movement from your side. Why is that? Because on your mind is the judgment. Some of you may want to move towards a situation to resurrect a situation, Cancer. Okay. So for a lot of you, Cancer, I feel that you want a revival in a situation that was dead. This could be wanting to revive a job that was over and done with, okay, which you were resisting, but it's definitely on your mind. For some of you, you may want to leave the past and move into calmer waters towards a person, and you may want forgiveness. With judgment on your mind, you may be expecting, an apology from this person, but we're going to clarify. Yeah, but in your heart space, you're coming off as very, very, very closed off. So that's what I feel. Although you're choosing to move forward from the situation, Cancer, on your mind, you would still want a resurrection. You will still want a reconciliation. But in your heart space, deep down, subconsciously, you're closed off. Okay. I feel you see the situation for what it is, but you're being avoidant and ignoring this decision on a conscious level. You're intentionally avoiding something. Why? Because in the past, you had to walk away from a situation that does not serve you or that does not make you happy. So I feel you're a little conflicted, Cancer. You want something to start again, okay? Something that stopped, you wanted to start again, like a final way, probably. But I feel it's forgiveness on your mind. You want this person to apologize to you, or you want a situation to start for sure, okay? But if it's not, I mean, and I feel that at the same time you want to move things forward, but again, your heart space, your subconscious, overpowering for the next 10 days from the 1st to the 10th. Your heart space is overpowering, okay? Your subconscious is overpowering, and it's kind of pulling you away from doing what you really want. I feel in the past you walked away from a situation, okay, with the 8 of cups, a situation that was not serving you, a situation that you stayed in because you were so invested into it. You just felt like, no, I want to give it one more shot, one more shot, one more shot. I feel you did have a hard time moving on from someone or moving forward from a job, stability, security, which was giving you the stability, which is probably satisfying you materialistically or financially, but emotionally you were not fulfilled and you felt like it was time to keep moving forward, but you eventually did. I feel you're still moving forward. You moved on emotionally in the past, and now, right now, you're moving forward logically. Okay, let's see. Let's clarify this. Six of Swords. Some of you right now, you just feel this is the best solution to disconnect. What's that? See, I feel you've turned your back to a situation that had too many obstacles, or a situation that you waited and waited for it to work out. Yeah, you're moving towards clarity, you're moving towards hopefulness. Okay, see, High Priestess, you're trusting your intuition. I feel, Cancer, for a lot of you, you're trusting that something out here will eventually work out for you if it's meant to be, but you're opening yourself up to new possibilities, you're moving towards new horizons here. I feel you have some kind of clarity, and you feel it's best, like I said, to move towards something new. Okay. Some of you may be taking your friends' help to relocate. Some of you may be relocating, although you don't want to, because the situation that you waited for did not work out. Okay. Something that you were very optimistic about did work out. Some of you, maybe you were waiting for someone or something to happen, waiting for your ships to come in. It didn't work. So, yeah, you're just turning your back. See? Yeah, a situation that you have been very, very much in love with, right? This is something that you really love. This is something that you've been very attached to, daydreaming about. See, you have reconciliation on your mind. There is someone that you want to reconcile with. Could be your colleagues. You want to go back to your colleagues. You want to go back to a job that made you very happy, or a job because your colleagues were so much fun. But it's more of a celebratory energy. You want celebration of some sort, okay? Because you're in love with that situation or that job. But you could be waiting with the King of Wands for someone to take action towards you. Or for some of you, the opportunity is there, okay? But you're hesitating because you're coming off as overly emotional. A lot of you are confronting your emotions now. Earlier, I feel you were coming off as overly emotional. Now you're coming off as more stable emotionally in your headspace, okay? Which is why you're open to reuniting, or to for a reunion with that, in that situation. See, yeah, you're closed off because you know that you may want to apologize to this person. For some of you, Cancers, you want to apologize to this person. Yeah, but you're not. Some of you may want to communicate with someone or give someone some good news, but you're not. I think with the Nine of Wands, this is this very strong energy of being rigid. Okay, the Nine of Wands talks about willpower, right? The Nine of Wands talks about resistance, resilience. Like, so this is more like, rather than this is like, no, I'm not going to give up. It's more like, no, I am not going to give in. Okay, because you're coming off as closed off. You may want to talk to someone, but they're coming off as very closed off to you. You may want to apologize to someone, or for the others of you, you want someone to apologize to you, but you're still holding on, like, no, I'm going to wait for them to reach out to me. See, now moment, there's your bubble's broken. So there is a flash of truth, something out here that you assume to be true. Okay, it didn't work out. But again, your heart space, you're still not ready to follow your intuition. Yeah, see, you could have walked away from a fire sign, or walked away from someone who's very dominating, arrogant, someone non-committal, or just walked away from someone who is very, very bossy. Okay, this could be a boss figure, very arrogant, very dominating, someone who has unrealistic expectations. Yeah, you took control of the situation and you just stepped up, okay, and you close out a very big cycle in your life. You could be emotionally closed off to someone who is you could just be closed off to someone who's emotionally immature, but at the same time not even being able to give up on them. Okay, can be both ways. Let's see your career from the 1st to the 10th. Okay, good stability. I feel you're holding on to your finances very, very tight. Okay, some of you are saving money. Okay, some of you are being very, very pragmatic with your savings, because you may want to purchase something in the future, or you're just saving for the future with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're being very conservative in the way you spend. You're being very conservative. You're holding on to your job security also for some of you, or holding on to a business, not really expanding too much right now. Yeah, with the Nine of Cups, you could be waiting for a wish. Okay, you could be waiting to fulfill your materialistic wishes, which is why you feel like I have to save now if I want to spend later. So I feel you're being pragmatic, you're being very conservative. Okay, you're not wanting to experiment too much with your finances and money. Yeah, see, still being conservative with a Hierophant. Wow. A lot of you, Cancer, I do see some of you may choose to quit your job, or some of you, although you're holding on financially with a Hierophant here, some of you, I feel, are going to finally be true to yourself. You're not going to have blind faith. So there is a change in your situation, Cancer. A lot of you may choose to walk away from a job or a business that you feel is not going to be good for you long term. You could be holding on to a job security, but this institution that you are in, or in this job that you are in, it's making you feel very restricted. You're feeling like you don't have a lot of growth out here, and you feel it's time to move on. I feel you were living in denial all this while, only because this was the job that pays the rent. But now you just feel, what's the truth here? What really makes me happy? Is this job, is this business on the same belief system as me? Is it making me happy, or is it just a one-sided situation? I see a lot of you in the future making a decision that you feel is right, okay, rather than just going by the rule book. It's like, oh, it would just be more sensible and practical to stick to a job right now. Why would you want to do that? But you're going against them. You're going against people's opinion, and you're like, no, I'm going to do what's right for me. Okay, and the right choice would be to move forward. So a lot of you could be cutting off a job or shutting off a business that you feel it's not aligning with you anymore, and you're letting the wheel turn. Okay, because when you let the wheel turn, it turns for success and good karma. So there is a big shift in your career. Yes. Uh, I feel with a high priestess out here in the future, you're going to be very secretive. I don't feel you're going to let people know that this is what your intentions are. And some of you could be secretly working on a business, or secretly working on a job or a project, or something that you're working on, but you're not being very open about it. You're being very secretive about a situation. Yeah. There's something that you're cutting off. Oh, okay. Looks like you may not be telling your family that you're choosing to quit a job. Yeah. There's something out here with the Ace of Wands that you're very passionate about. You're moving towards your passion, you're moving towards your goal. But I feel that there's something out here that you're not telling your family, or you're not letting others know. It's like intuitively, you know you're doing the right thing. Intuitively, you know that you're cutting bullshit out, and you're going to be very, very honest. Okay. But I feel that whatever honest opinion you have, you're not being vocal about it. Okay. When it comes to your career. And I feel it's because your family depends on it, or you're the breadwinner of the family, or something like that. But yes, it definitely has to do with a family situation. Okay, and you feel that right now is not the time for truthful communication. You'd rather work on a situation, and when it gets successful, you will be able to openly tell your family about it. That's what I'm getting. Now let's talk about your love life. What is coming towards you? What do you not see coming? 1st to 10th October, Cancer. Page of Wands. Good news coming in. For a lot of you, if you're not in communication with someone, I see communication coming in. I feel someone out here is ready to pick a new direction with you. What's the Page of Wands, please? Someone out here who was holding back because of self-limiting beliefs, or because they didn't trust themselves or this opportunity with you, right? They're coming towards you. Mhm. Someone who probably, this is someone I feel with the ones who was negotiating in their head, like they were going back and forth. This is someone who probably was there was like a conflict going on in their head. Their head says something else, their heart says something else. Okay, and I feel they were negotiating, or they were conflicting of whether they should pick this new direction with you or not. Okay, yeah. See, with the Eight of Swords, there was a lot of overthinking here. Now this person finally feels like coming and giving you justice. So I feel that they're going to come in towards you. They're going to release themselves from any kind of self-limiting beliefs, restricting themselves, or they were like kind of something that they were holding themselves back from. Okay, because they were imagining problems. I'm not getting someone who knew that the problems were there. I feel this is someone who was imagining problems. Okay, like if I do this, that's going to happen for sure. If I do this, if I pursue cancer, this is backfiring for sure. But they were sure only in their head, but it wasn't really going to happen in the 3D world. So, a very strong energy of someone who's kind of reviving their passion. Okay, so there someone's coming in, instilling a lot of passion into your connection out here. Could be someone new, could be someone younger, or just could be someone from the past coming back. Okay, because this person's conflicted. Okay, and this is someone who is overthinking the situation, who's coming towards you with a renewed energy, and they're wanting that true spark. They have that true spark. Okay, and literally they're leaning onto this energy. They're very refreshed, so it's going to be adding like a tinge of freshness to your love life when this person comes in. Temperance. I feel you're dealing with someone who's going to make peace with you. Maybe this person was a little too avoidant in the past. They were trying to avoid communication, because every time they feel that they communicate with you, right, there's a fight or there's an argument out here. Okay, so they were coming towards you with a short-term solution. Now I feel this is someone who's kind of coming towards you, wanting to meet you in the middle. What's the Temperance? But keep in mind that this person does not like very big displays of emotions. Okay, they like it very sober, they like it very simple, they like it very patient, cool, calm, collected, and slow. Okay, this is someone who wants to take things slow. So if you have been walking away, if you walked away from a situation or a person who is non-committal, it's probably because this person did not want to move things very quickly. And you probably jumped into things very quickly, because with the Eight of Cups, I see you emotionally very invested. They probably did invest into you, but they were just too scared of their emotions. But they're coming back around with that spark, but they're wanting to take it all fun and games, not very serious. Again, keep in mind, not like this person isn't serious about you. That's just how they want to move things forward. I told you, right? See, Page of Pentacles. So yeah, see, they will invest into you. But again, keep in mind, this is not someone who wants to invest emotionally as yet. Again, bringing back to the point, they do love you very much, but they just want to take a more slow and steady, one day at a time approach towards you. They want to learn more about the situation. You know, this is someone who wants to learn more about the situation. Yeah, they want to invest into this. They've made up their mind. But again, Page of Pentacles, this is like a little goes a long way. Okay, so if you're going to be okay with this approach, friendly approach, you know, again, very slow communication out here, that's what's coming in. Fool. And eventually I feel that you guys will be able to start fresh. Okay, with a Fool here, someone out here is going to be ready to take a risk. Maybe this person was reckless in the past. Maybe they were too scared to take that risk and leap of faith. You know, maybe they were not sure. They wanted to know what was it happening in the future. They wanted to have a future agenda so that they knew what they were getting into. Now I feel that's all changing. It's like, all right, I'm scared, I'm worried, I'm afraid, but okay, I'll do it anyway. Mm-hmm. A lot of you, this person's traveling towards you. They were very closed off to this idea of taking a leap of faith. But again, Queen of Pentacles, this person I feel sees you as very stable, very secure. They see you as the rock of the relationship. They see you as someone they want long term with. Okay, and they understand that till the time they don't take that risk and leap of faith, the situation either completely, washes out and things are over between you both, or then the situation stays where it is. But forward momentum is what they're thinking of. Okay, so yes, now this person out here, even though they felt blocked by you, right, I feel that they're going to push their way through back into your life. All right. So that's what I feel.